What's going on, guys? Taco here. Let's just get this off the bat, all right? Tonics, they're not great. There's a few good things about them, all right? Acquisition, easy, super accessible. They're tied to the event. You know, they work universally. I'm drowning in tonics. I'm drowning in things when I'm doing events on the moon, public events anywhere. You get loot. It's great. Okay, there's a few good things about tonics. The system's cool. Making them is cool. Crafting the tonics is cool. Guys, there's three major flaws about tonics, and it is killing us. Using them. Just using them. You would think the system wouldn't be so tedious. Very tedious. Horrible implementation. If you're on PS4, I am sorry. That's how you know Bungie does not care about old gen anymore. They're like, oh yeah, you're gonna have to pause, go into your menu, press RB, you're dead. You're dead on PS4 already. I'm sorry. I know you guys don't even use them. You're like, why? I'm in a GM. You think I'm gonna re-equip a tonic in a GM? System. Using them, horrible. Other systems about them, just like actual implementation and things like that is pretty good, but like just basic usability is so bad, brings everything right down. What else is horrible about tonics? Let's just think. Well, one thing, they're not impactful at all. Like, even if you're build crafting around them, guys, come on. Like, I do a finisher, I get a weight. A lot of them, the best influence they'll have, like the peak, it will be as impactful as a fragment slot on your subclass. And maybe some of you think that's great, that should be enough, right? It's like, dude, no, it's really not. It's not that saucy. Like, you think I'm gonna do all of that, do all those hoops, and I've stress tested these tonics on Prismatic. It's that they're not even that good. It's not even the icing on the cake. It's just like a few sprinkles in the top corner. It's like a stick, a decorative stick that is edible, and you're like, yeah, I could eat that. Or, like, you know, if you give it to the niece or whatever, she might eat it too. Like, dude, you don't really care about it, and it doesn't have a big impact or influence at all. That's another horrible thing about tonics. What else is on here? Oh god, this is it. I'm surprised I forgot about this. The timers, they're ass. The timers are ass. What are you doing? This would help also streamline for the old gen players, because if you didn't have timers, you could have a system where it's perma unlocks and you just have to re-slot things, right? And there should you can keep the currency, but the timers, oh my god, the timers are egregious, and it's just because they think we're going to stop farming and stop playing the game. It's like, guys, we're all addicted. What do you mean we're going to stop playing Destiny? I'm playing COD, I'm playing a lot of Black Ops 6, I can't lie to you, because you guys are pissing me off with the timers. It's like, if I wanted to play timers, I'd play Warframe. Like, there's those three major things that are really messing up. And going back, I want to go back to this, okay? If you had a real system where, okay, you have perma unlocks, right? Let's talk perma unlocks. First of all, make them more impactful, make the mods better, right? Make it have a better influence. Give me some crazy shit. Give me some stuff on the level of, I really thought they were going to be akin to what we got in the Pale Heart, you know, when we get the Traveler's Blessing. Like, why is it not that good? PvP, shut up, bro. PvP's dead. It's dead. Anyways, I do like going in to get some free flawless loot, though. I like those changes. But guys, tonics are not great. They're not as bad as Reddit will have you out to believe, but they're not great. They're not great. Like, those three cons are so massive, and the implementation was just not done well. And again, third time, going back, if you had them as perma unlocks, you could have it in a system where you permanently unlock it, you still maintain the currency, right? You slot it in, and then no one has to, you have to go to the menu to slot it in and say, I want this permanently slotted in and unlocked, right? How would you get rid of the currency? How would you get rid of stacking the currency? Give us a reason to flush out our currency for more loot. Perhaps. Like fish. Like when we got too much fish, we just, dunk, got more loot. I don't know. Give us more incentive to get rid of it. Like, we don't just need to be sick. There's more ways to flesh out currency than, you know. And again, this is just off the dome right here. But guys, it could have been implemented way better, and we all know that. We all feel that. And if it was gonna be like this, I almost didn't want it at all. It almost feels as though, hear me out, when you do it this half-assed, Bungie, it almost feels as though when you look at the artifact, when you have that tonic slotted in, it's like, oh, was that what the mod was supposed to do? And then this arbitrary tonic system is just there, and for some reason, like, whenever I have the artifact mod equipped, I'm only ever using half of it because they decided to hamstring it to this half-baked system. Those are the things I sleep about and think about at night. Like, unfortunately. I'm glad I made this video. I was getting a little frustrated. It's like, everyone's talking about tonics. I'm like, no one's dropping videos on this. They're not good. They gotta figure them out. And obviously it's not gonna get fixed. You just have to give them feedback and they'll carry into the next projects, right? Like, this is feedback for Apollo. Like, if you guys know how they do their cycles, this is not feedback for next episode. No, next episode's done. Like, this is anything we say now, it's unfortunately for next year and on, right? But we have to give them this feedback because the way they did the system was not good enough. And those are the three major reasons why. And no matter how good they are, and no matter how big that pro list, I think I had like 5 pros against 3 cons. Those 3 cons will outweigh so many pros. Add as many pros on as you want, guys. But that's what we're all feeling. And that's why people aren't even using them half the time. And I don't care if they're not using them because the influence is marginal. Thank you guys for watching my video. We're going to be farming a little bit on Twitch, on our Titan. Got to get the exotic class item, Reach. Talk soon.